Yo, we be doing some farming tonight, everybody. How are we doing? How we doing, y'all? Let's get some tunes going here. What was a different country playlist today? It's called Hard Rockin' Country. I guess we'll figure out if it is or not. Got some contracts to do. Trying to get closer to harvesting our fields. So I guess we'll see if the multi-chat works today. What up, King? Yo, it works. It's amazing. Now I'm going to move it over here. Now I know that the chat works, although the screen's really bright. Maybe we don't have it pop out. There we go. Yeah, I think that's good. We'll just look up. I had to do a different multi chat because Caster Labs once again is not working as it should. So, all right. So what do we got? We got baling, which is round bales. I think I can bale with this one. I'm pretty sure I can. But I need a round baler. Oh, it's right there. I was about to be mad. What's going on, King? How you doing tonight? Where do we gotta go? Field 18? I think that's up to the north. I'm pretty sure. Oh, they're all up north, it looks like, I think. Guess we'll find out. These hills screw up my view all the time. Ooh, maybe we can't bail with this one. You know what? I don't think we can. We're gonna go swap out tractors here. Alright. Go back to our strong tractor. Eventually we're going to get another good large tractor, but can't do it yet. We did just spend money on our, I thought we did on our horses down there. I actually need to find out if we actually did that. Hang on. Let's make sure we did that. Do we own this down here? We do. So we gotta buy some cows today. Some dairy cows. I own it, I just haven't done anything with it. Bailing field 18. I think it might be the one right in front of us. Actually. It is. Look at that. Starting to figure out which field's where. After doing it a few times. Fast bale. It should automatically dump. Yup. Fast bale. I like this machine. And since I'm using the good tractor, we're going a better speed. Did it actually pick that up? It did. Sweet. Didn't know it was going to actually pick that up. There's probably going to be songs on this playlist that I don't know. That's okay. That means it'll just save your guys' ears. I won't be trying to sing them. Whoa. There's a lump of something right there. Oops. Wider pickup. That's what the mod is. It's doing that. Which is fine. I like it. We'll do every other row. We got a cultivating contract and a fertilizing contract to do. And then those were some pretty big paying ones. The cultivating one's going to take the longest, I think. I might sell 2 of our tractors and buy an articulated, a 9RX. I might. Because really I only use one tractor at a time. But I'd like to get an articulated one because it's got more horsepower and everything. So for some of these hills and everything on this map, it definitely would be needed. I mean, selling the other two tractors isn't going to be enough completely to pay for it, but it'll get me, it should be pretty close to where I don't have to take out a loan. Because, I guess, once again, this is on hard economy, so money is definitely a premium. Plus, I want to make sure that I can get enough to get my dairy cows and be able to buy food for them. Because I don't really have enough fields to grow and do my own silage and everything for them yet. So I'm gonna have to buy the food and things like that for now. But they should start like producing milk and stuff like that, which we'll be able to sell that and get some money off of that for now. I think the articulated tractor would be good with the like this tractor I'll use for like the baling and the fertilizing and stuff like that. The articulated one I'll use that on like the cultivator and stuff. I think that would be the best one for that. This one can do the plowing with the type of plow that I have, that I'm using right now. But I think those other ones are just too small. I actually have 3 tractors that I could do it with. And I could sell the implements to the one. Because if I ever have to use like the forklift thing or something like that, I can always lease a forklift. If I need to use it to load anything. As of right now, I don't have to load anything. Again, because I don't really have... I only got 3 fields, and we're using those as like as cash crops, pretty much. I have 1 canola field and 2 sunflower fields, which on this particular map, both of those are pretty high paying. Musta. Well, we're about done with this field, so... It will not let me finish this row, guaranteed. I think like 1 more bale and it'll be done. Alright. Wait a minute. No, we're good. We'll just leave it on there. We got everything done for the contract. It's just straw anyways. Another couple things I could probably sell too, actually. Now I'm thinking about it. I don't think I'm going to use these one things that are on the farm down here. You'll see it. I might just use this more for... Well, I don't know. We might use them. So these right here are for like loading grain in or something, I think. But I don't know if I'm going to use them for that. I don't know. We'll see what kind of dough we're working with when we sell these tractors. Drop that there. Because we're going to back up to the fertilizer here in a second. Alright. So let's go ahead and sell a couple things. So we're going to sell the pallet fork. Sell that. Not a bunch, but, you know. We're going to sell this. Sell the bucket. That's our seeder. We're going to keep that. Or planter. Seeder or planter. I think it's the seeder. Sell that. Sell this. I don't remember which one I have right now. I think the 8R is the one that I better find out. What is this one? AR 410. All right. That would have been bad. So Now, we should... Alright, cool. So we got not quite enough. Dang. I could go against all of my best interests and buy a... I could buy a Case IH, or a Case, a modded one. I really don't want to. I want that 9RX. I want it bad, dog. Because I think the 9RX is like 600 grand. Hmm. Shit. I wonder if I could build... Ooh, that's just a 9R. The 9R has the same amount of horsepower. Hmm. I wonder if I could build this one. Let's try it. Oh, that kills it right there. Well, let's see how much we're gonna need. Do we want wide tires or regular tires? Probably want wide tires, right? I mean, we definitely don't want wheel weights. We want the 3-point attacher, that's for sure. It's the same attachment. Probably do a US version. Damn. So we need 633,000 for that. We got 536 grand right now. Technically, this tractor would do everything I needed to do. Um, do we go for a loan? If I get like a $250,000 loan, that'd be enough to pay for this. And then I could buy my cows and their food, I think. Well, let's see what else is around. See, that's already 545,000, and I don't. Psh. Hmm. What does this get up to? 600 horsepower? 625? And it's cheaper? That's the Steiger series. Wait. I want to keep the deer going. One of these gives, like, I think it's the case. Yeah, 778 horsepower. Bastards. I mean, that'll go up to 691. It's so expensive. As an old tractor. Well, older tractor. No, wait. I don't think that's enough to do what I wanted to do. Yeah. Interesting. And then there's this thing, which I can get 1,300 horsepower in it. This thing's kind of a joke. I go with a crawler track on that? Hmm. I don't want to buy a case, chat. I mean, if I leave it black, maybe. Corner strobes. Where is that at? I don't know what they're talking about. There's a front weight. If I don't put liquid tanks on it. I mean, it is pretty sharp looking, honestly. And then I don't have to get a loan. You know, we'll buy it for now. But as soon as we get enough money, we are dumping it for the 9RX. I think we're going to do that because that's still 600 something horse. We're buying it. Damn. I'm not being a traitor. Case is good. We're only doing it because we only have 2 tractors right now. You know what? I don't like the sound of that. I wonder if it'll charge me less to put a smaller motor in there or a different sounding motor in there. Let's hop out and find out. Customize. Damn. Is that backfiring? It does. That's kind of cool. Well, now we're down to 80 grand, so... So we gotta go to 19 to cultivate. I'm gonna get this position and I'm gonna go get my food, chat. It is kind of cool. It backfires though. I kind of like that. Obviously, you know what my favorite is John Deere. So. I gotta go make my taco bowl. Oh, we're fertilizing that. We're cultivating 17. Ooh, that was close. That would have been no good. It wouldn't have let me, but that would have been no good. Alright, chat, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go grab my food. I'm back, chat. All right, let's get this going. Oh, yeah. No problem with this thing. I'm telling you, they need to make a John Deere that's got the same kind of stuff or can get the power and stuff that these ones do. They did it in 22 with the with the case, and then they're doing it now in 25. Somebody needs to take whatever this is and just make it a John Deere. That's probably the only downfall of the John Deere mods, is that some of the implements they don't have enough horsepower for. Or they just barely do. So it kind of struggles, especially when it comes into something like this where there's a lot of hills and everything. Here's hoping that our fields give us something good. Once we're able to harvest them. I mean, a little taco bowl for dinner tonight. The turbo's just a whining on this thing. Oh, I gotta do. All right. Oh yeah, I did start on this one. I started going on this one. I thought I started at the other end. That's a good taco bowl. It's not happy. I hate the fact that this tractor actually is like, there's no struggle with it at all. Just because it's a Case and I want a John Deere. Not that I hate Case. I like Case just fine. But I prefer John Deere, obviously. Yo, Charlie, what's up, buddy? Yeet, 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 yeet. I like that one. What's going on, dude? How you doing, my man? At least Botrix is actually working for multi-chat. My other multi-chat ain't working for nothing. You're doing good? That's good to hear. Glad to hear it, sir. I'm just doing farming on Westbridge Hills. Hard economy. I just spent a ton of money on buying the Case Magnum tractor because I needed horsepower. Because my John Deere ones, which I prefer, don't have enough horsepower to do without bogging down. They end up having like just enough horsepower to do certain things, but as soon as you throw like weights on the tires and stuff like that, you lose all kind of power. So I got that Case Magnum. I just left it black though, so it's not all the way red. Not anymore. I stream on 3. Tonight I'm live on Kick and YouTube Shorts. And then when I stream on TikTok, I'm only on TikTok. I kind of am splitting the time up there. I don't know if I'm going to go back to Twitch or not. Twitch kind of got stale pretty quick. Like, I got affiliate over there, and then all of a sudden, like, nobody's in the streams ever. So, I don't know. I'm going to find it out on Kick and try to grow on YouTube, mostly. I really don't even know if I'm going to stay on TikTok. Because, I mean, my TikTok streams, they start off quick, and then they just, like, die. Like, there's no push. In all reality, no matter what platform I'm on, I get no push. But out of all of them, Kick, I have the most. Kick's my biggest community. I mean, technically TikTok is, but I don't know how many of the followers on TikTok are real. So, Kick is my biggest community, so that's why I'm going to be on there. And then, like I said, I'm trying to grow the YouTube side, but I'm going to do shorts on YouTube. So, I kind of like how I got it set up over there. If I could grow the YouTube one big enough to, like, monetize or do anything like that, YouTube might be the one that I do for my main. And it's only because I can actually stream in 1440 over there, and eventually in 4K whenever I have a good enough setup. But I don't know. I don't know which ones to stay on, so I'm on Kick, YouTube, and TikTok right now. I was on Twitch, Kick, YouTube, and TikTok, but streamed yesterday, 6 hours. I had an average of 30 to 40 people all stream. Really? On Kick? Or what were you on? That's awesome. Was that on Kick or was that on something else? Nice. And I already know you play. What were you playing? Were you playing Farm Sim or were you doing trucking or what? Farm Sim. See, I knew there was a following for Farm Sim. I just got to get on there at the right time. I knew there were people that watched Farm Sim. Outside of like Darth, I didn't know anybody else actually got any kind of decent, interaction and stuff like that on Kick. So to hear you say that you had like 30 to 40 in there, that just tells me that there's definitely a market for and a following for Farm Sim over there. So, or over here, whatever, on Kick. So I knew I stuck with Kick for a reason. That's awesome though. 30 to 40 people the whole time. That's badass, man. And at least on Kick, there's the potential. I know it's potential that you could end up being a partner and getting paid like kind of an hourly-ish rate or something like that. Granted, the prerequisites to get there is hard work, but it could potentially pay off, so. And then YouTube, just the quality of the streams on YouTube is why I'm over there. I really, really like the quality. So maybe we'll just be a 2-platform stream, you know what I mean? I have been debating whether or not to do that and just go down to two platforms only. I think I might. Because I do want to, like I said, I want to have at least one landscape and one... You're still close to getting verified? What do you need, the average viewers? Got to be at 50 or something like that, I'm assuming. It's got to be the average viewership that you're lacking. That's what most people are lacking. Because typically if you can get the average viewership up, you're probably good on the subs and all that stuff. But, alright. We're going to go fertilize 19 now. Nope, don't need to fill it. You'll get it, Charlie. I'm sure. I'm sure you'll get it. And if I can ever get on your stream schedule or whatever, and know when you're live, I can at least lurk and be a viewer to help towards it. I just don't know when anybody's live anymore, to be honest. Let there be cowgirls for every cowboy. 9 more subs and the viewer count up. That's pretty close. This is 19, right? Yeah. So this one has a massive hill at the one end. If I had the dough, I'd do the subs for you, but I'm kind of in a pinch at the moment. You need 9 more like direct subs though, don't you? As far as I can help with the viewer count right now, but I just gotta figure out what your schedule is over there. I am up to like 43 subs on YouTube though. So that's kind of cool. It's followers on base. Subs are basically followers on YouTube, so that's kind of cool. That one's hard to get. But if it's worth it, the grind is worth it, you know? You do early mornings when you don't have to work, I got you. I'll see if I can keep an eye out for it, because if I had notifications turned on for everybody that I follow, then my phone would never stop going off. I think I need to like maybe weed out and narrow down the notifications side of it, because I follow a lot of people, but honestly, if I'm truthful, I only watch a few. So maybe I need to go through and really assess the folks I really watch. Not on the Purple app? No. Nope. I am not, Andrew. Appreciate you coming through as a comment on YouTube, though. Appreciate that. Yeah, I need to, like I said, there's some people that I've probably a lot of streamers that I've dropped a follow on that I don't have time to watch every single person. I wish I did. I try to get into as many as I can, but yeah. No, I'm not on the Purple app. I don't know, just Twitch has been, like, I hit affiliate over there finally. It took me like 4 years to get there, and then all of a sudden, every time I go live over there, nothing. I might get like one person stroll through once. So Kick is my biggest community. I mean, like I said, technically TikTok's my biggest community, but I don't know how many of them are real. But yeah, Kick is my biggest community. So, and I want to try to grow YouTube, so that's why I'm on there, Andrew. I'll probably always continue to have TikTok for, at the very least, any kind of like shorts or something like that, but I don't know. I go back and forth trying to live stream on there, and it just, they don't push anymore, so it is what it is, you know? I'm not going to quit playing the game and streaming it, but if I'm going to stream it, I might as well stream it on the platform that's my biggest community. You know? Yeah, I have been playing a lot of COD. I think I'm going to try and dilute the COD gameplay and do more the farm sim. I enjoy farm sim, but, I mean, I enjoy both. But obviously, farm sim, I can be more interactive with you, you know? And when I play COD, I don't turn my camera on because I get very, very animated. And I'm like, I move all over the place, and it looks goofy. I don't realize I'm doing it, but I do. And it looks goofy as hell. So I ended up turning my camera off for COD, but nah, I'm looking to try and make a change and do more of the. I want to do more farm sim, and I want to do more like driving and maybe get into some racing. I know F1 25 is coming out soon. I like F1 24. I haven't played a ton of it. I like NASCAR. You know, things like that. I think I might start going that route here. I mean, again, I like COD. I like playing COD, but need to play together on what? On Warzone, or on what game there, Andrew? What game are you wanting to play together on? I'd like to get somebody that would be interested in doing like a co-op career or something like that on F1. I think that'd be kind of fun. You got me if I get on Forza? I thought about it. I looked at Forza Motorsport, but then I also played a little bit of Forza 5 or Forza Horizon? Forza or Farm Sim or any racing game? Nice. I did think it was pretty cool that you can do a co-op career mode on F1. And it's really kind of fun. Now, I use driving assists and different things like that, but it doesn't change the fact that it's still fun. You know what I mean? But I might get Forza. Which Forza do you like? Do you like the Motorsport one, or do you like the one before it? You got Burnt Out on Farm Sim Solo? Yeah, I mean, I like it. I keep toying with doing a multiplayer farm, but I don't really want to set one up. So I'll play on somebody else's farm, but I'll never get invited for that, so I just play solo. It's alright. This is the first map that I've ever done where I'm doing it on like hard economy, so I'm actually having to like work towards actually getting stuff. But yeah, I do want to get into some racing for sure. I mean, I got a Moza racing wheel, and I'm not using it for racing. Forza Motorsport 7, the new Motorsport Horizon 3, 4, and 5. Jeez. I kind of like the Motorsport. I played a little bit of it. Maybe if I can get more comfortable with the controls and everything on that, that could be one. But like I said, I do think it's really freaking cool that they do co-op career in F1. And I really like... I didn't think I was going to like F1 all that much, just because I'm more of a NASCAR guy, but I really like the F1. I think I took over... I'm doing a career on there right now. I didn't put myself in there, but I took over, like, the younger Fittipaldi. I think in the one I'm playing, F1 24, he's technically in F2. You enjoy Horizon more? I gotcha. I played that too. That's the one where you got like the festival and it's like in Mexico and stuff like that, right? Isn't that the open world? Yeah. Oh, is Motorsport not open world? Or is it just not as good as Horizon was? I think I got like 2 cars or something like that on Horizon. But I did like the open world feel to it. I guess the open world racing stuff kind of would feel more like a Fast and the Furious kind of thing. That does seem pretty cool though. I'll look into getting that one. I had it before, but like I said, I only played it a little bit. I couldn't really get the controls dialed in because I really wanted to use the wheel, but I also played it. I didn't play it on the console. Yeah. So Horizon would probably be more in my ballpark too. So I played it not on the console, but on the PC. Oh yeah, I know. They're both of them are free with Game Pass. So like I said, I played it on PC and I couldn't get the controls dialed in and everything. But I wonder if it's a little bit easier playing it on console with my wheel and everything like that. That would be dope. And I do like the open world. The open world concept, I think, is better than the track-based when it comes to that. I mean, you still get badass cars no matter which one, but the open world is definitely more appealing to me. If I want to do track-based, I'll do F1 or I'll do NASCAR, you know? Side note, chat. I'm really glad that the Botrix multi-chat is actually working. Because Caster Labs, you can keep that. It freaks out and doesn't want to work at times, or disconnects from something, and to disconnect me from Kick. So that's just a side note. I decided to try out the multi-chat for through Botrix. Wow. Just saying, I got a little go-kart that will cap most cars on the strip. Nice. So I got some work. I got some making up to do if I get Horizon in. I wouldn't stand a chance against you. Andrew, do you follow me on anything else, or are you only on YouTube? I would assume you follow me on Twitch too, since you were asking about it, but... That's funny though. You own almost all the cars, got a C8 Rally Corvette? A Rally Corvette? That's awesome. Oh, yeah. You're the EK guy. Okay. That makes sense why you're asking about Twitch. Bruh. I didn't know that. So I had to ask you. Let's see if the the boss man is not very happy right now. Oh, we're done. Well, that's our 3 contracts for this. We're trying to get to where we can just go ahead and skip to where I can actually harvest my canola field. I swear my name on your Discord is Drew Hackney. He said, maybe not. I don't think so. I think it's that EK guy. I'm not in my Discord right now, but this is the Casey Daniels band that I'm listening to. You can't hear it though. Maybe I'll call you Drew instead of calling you by your full Govey name, man. Whatever you prefer. I don't know. I just work here. It's great. Hey, you know, since you're on the YouTube, hit that like for me over there. Maybe throw out a share or something. If you don't mind. You don't have to, but if you don't mind, that would be great. So I really wanted to get the articulated 9RX, but shit too, man, I sold all the other BS that I didn't really need, and I still didn't have enough to buy one, and I refused to get a loan. So I bought the case instead, because it was modded, it had more 8 horsepower, and I'm not gonna lie, it does kind of sound cool, the engine setup that's in it, because it has like a little backfire to it, like it's a hot rod or some shit. But I would prefer the 9RX. He says, I don't know, I just work here. Alright, so let's collect our dough on these 3. Saving. Collect. 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 Alright, so these contracts, garbage. I don't think we can harvest yet. This one's about ready to be harvested. This is my canola field. And then 21 and 22 are sunflowers. But I cannot harvest those until I think October is the earliest. Yeah, October's the earliest. So the only one that I can do, like if there was oats on somebody's field, I could do that as a contract, or peas or something like that. But nobody has it. Yo, appreciate the sub over there on YouTube. Appreciate it, Drew. I can even do barley, but nobody's growing that either. Let's see what's on here. Barley can be harvested. Canola can be harvested starting in July. Oat, peas, spinach, and wheat. Well, let's see if anybody's got anything that's available. Nobody has jack shit that is ready to harvest yet. Interesting. Well, we're gonna sleep it off. We're sleeping it off to, I guess August. Actually, all right, brother. Appreciate it, Drew. It's August. Can I do anything? Yo, what it do, Harris? Harvesting. Wow. Parsnips. Of all things. Parsnips and parsnips. We could borrow the equipment for one and just do both of them. Or, all right, let's. Okay, so this is ready to harvest. That's our canola field. Carrots. Parsnips. Red beets, boo. And parsnips. You know what we can do is we can lease. What is this? Remove foliage. I ain't removing jack. That ain't my field. We're gonna take those parsnip, and then we're gonna lease the ridiculous thing. You know, the ridiculous harvester. Yeah. That's what we're gonna do. And we're gonna harvest our canola. So let's go ahead and accept both of these. Because it's, you know, almost 35 grand and we need it. Accept. And accept. Alright, so we got both those contracts accepted. But, ooh, what do they need on this? You need wood beams. I don't know what I need on there. I'm trying to build a shed. I'm gonna end up, like, tearing down. Why am I lagging? Excuse me, game, quit lagging. You're on a console. There's no reason for you to lag. That's weird. That's weird! Wrong header. Oh yeah! We's gonna go harvest our canola. And we're selling it for whatever money we can sell it for. Yeah, you can't let a match that's already on fire. Yo, Zach Brown. Kind of crazy there, bro. Harvest, harvest, harvest. If it starts raining on this one, oh, it's supposed to rain. We're to get these contracts done quick. Or we'll have to fast forward to when it's not raining, I guess. Shamika Copeland and Kenny Wayne Shepherd. All right. Kenny Wayne Shepherd's definitely the one on the guitar, though. Why is this skipping? Why is this lagging? Does this map need an update? That would suck. My brethren. Back it up, Terry. Beat beat and whatnot. I think it's lagging down that way because it's close to where they're building that shed. That's the only spot I was like kind of lagging at. It's just an odd spot on the map. I think it's just this part of the map that's doing it. That's weird. Wow. I messed that turn up. I don't do from the in-cab much. I guess I could have got a little bit bigger header, but no biggie. Our fields aren't that big. Whoops. There we go. Levi Orr. I didn't raise it? Alright. Thought I raised it up. Apparently I did not. remember what the canola was paying. I'll have to check that out. I know there was it was like one of the higher ones. Sunflowers are paying pretty good. Well, we can't harvest those till at the earliest October. I don't know if we'll be able to harvest them on the early side or the late side. So I don't remember when I planted them. But with it showing the growing thing only being like light green, obviously it's going to be, it's only August. They still got 2 months of growing still. But I think the canola paid pretty well too, which is why I planted it. Between that and it was one of the only ones, I should say it paid the best out of the possible things I could have planted right away. Because with the seasons on, you can't plant just anything at any time. And I wanted to get it turned around, to get the field turned over. It would be cool to maybe have one of the bigger fields. So I'm wondering if maybe that's something I should invest in is, well, I still gotta get my cows and everything going too, so I got a lot of stuff to do. It'd be nice to try to have enough to invest in a bigger field so we can get a little bit larger of the cash crop going. I know sunflowers is up there. I don't remember the other one that was the biggest paying one on here. It's probably soybeans or something, but I don't know. I'll have to check it out. I wonder if I can use any header with this harvester. I know it's a modded one. I think it's a lizard one. But I wonder if I could use a bigger grain header. I guess there's only one way to find out. The only problem with using a bigger header is then I'll probably have to either get a header trailer or get one of the ones that, you unfold it and the trailer's part of it. I don't think this harvester has a hitch on it either. Or I might not be able to get a bigger header. Couple more passes. see what the canola sells for here in a second. I know it was the highest paying thing at the time I was able to plant it. So I didn't really have too many options of things to plant. Maybe it's not supposed to rain in this month. Maybe the rain's next month. I think I should switch my months to 3 days instead of 1 day. I feel like I might be able to get more contracts and stuff like that if I do that. Why is that tractor red now? Oh, it's black now. Alright. Alright, I'm tired of using the wheel. We're gonna use the controller. Oh yeah, I wanted to see where... Wait, what's that? That's another harvesting one? No. The red beets are ready to go too. I bet you if I mean, we're gonna end up leasing canola. We were taking to the oil mill. I've never been there. behind me. You make oil out of well, yeah, I guess canola oil. It's cooking oil. I guess it makes sense. I just went the really long way around to the road I needed to get to. Climb! Climb, tractor, climb! Sad thing is, that case that I have, probably fly up this hill. The capacity on this trailer is so big that it doesn't even look like there's anything in there. Of course, I mean it's not it wasn't a big field anyhow, but 35 grand for that field? That ain't too bad. That's not too bad. I'll take it. For being hard economy, that's pretty good. You know, we're gonna need this, I think. Mickey, I will not be adding you on Discord. Thanks, though. Appreciate it, though. Okay, we're gonna lease. Just wondering. Shoo. That's why I got that one. I wonder if I can only... Yeah, I can only use those ones. But we are going to lease a beet harvester. Yeah. We're going to knock out these contracts. So the 2 parsnips ones... Oh, wait, I got another one I could do? What is that? Red beets. Yeah, we're picking that up. Alright, so we got 2 parsnips. So we got 30 and 43 both going to the same spot. So... let's get that stuff knocked out. So let's go to 30 and 43. '30's right across, 40's straight south. No, I did it wrong. Book. Oh, I can adjust it. I meant to give me the biggest thing on there. Customize. Never mind. Alright, here we go. We're gonna knock these root crops out. 30 and 43 are the same thing. So we'll do those, and then we'll dump that in the trailer, and then what we'll do is we'll do the red beets. And that way we can go, yeah. This ain't gonna take like no time at all. It's the only way to do root crops is fake. Now we're not going as unrealistic as we could with speed, but parsnips. They take up a lot of room, actually. Although I am going at 50-meter width pickup, so. I thought about getting the 50-mile-an-hour one, where it was 55 miles an hour, but that might be a little quick. So we just went with 32 miles an hour instead. Literally the only way to do root crops. Especially when you're solo farming it. Otherwise we'd be here all night. Excuse me, chat, jeez. You guys on YouTube can't even see how wide the the band is. It's wider than your viewing area. It's how big, how wide the pickup is on this. Kind of sad that you can't combine root crops in there if they're all getting sold to the same place. But I guess they have to go into different silos and stuff like that, so whatever. Climb. I don't even mind it's going slow. Parsnips harvested in record time. $43 should take like no time at all. But I think it's only like, it'll probably be like 2 passes. That's my guess, maybe 3. Should have enough room too for all those down there. Guess we'll find out. We missed the part. Come back here. You guys are going too. Alright. Let's go down to 43. Pretty much straight south. Climb. So we'll actually go harvest this. Come back up this way because the red beets are right next to our farm. We'll unload this in our trailer and then we'll get the red beets done real quick. gonna be like 2 passes. Yeah. 2 passes, and we'll be done. Wait, what? This is parsnips, right? Oh, we gotta turn it on. I was like, wait a minute. Literally 2 passes. This one? And the one back. It's pretty good. That's funny. Alright, let's get back out towards our farm here. Unload these into our trailer. See, that's our cow pasture right here on the left. Bought that earlier. Haven't been able to get any cows in there yet, but hopefully after we're done with these 3 contracts, we can look into getting some and then outfit them bad boys with everything they need. A couple parsnips in there. I mean, in all reality, we could go sell it directly from this, but I want to get that red beet one done. Ooh, we could have flipped it right there. Boom. Didn't even fill it halfway. Let's go knock out these red beets really quick. Ooh, where are the red beets going? Hang on. So parsnips going to the terminal. Canning factory. Alright. So red beets are going to the canning factory, which I think we might be able to get. At the bonfire, I think we might be able to deliver those from this sucker directly there. I think we can, yeah, I think we'll be able to sell these directly from the machine. I think. Because I think I may have done what I did this the last time. Because I have harvested this once before. I think it was to the canning factory then as well. This is another field that I want to buy, but it's like $500-something,000. Red beets are done. Let's go try to sell these to the canning factory directly from the machine. So I think I can. The other one's a little harder to do from this. I mean, I can do it because I have, but... Let's see here. So I kind of have to go... Let's see here. Oh, I know where the canning factory is. I know where it is. I know where it is. The canning factory is in this little complex here, which I know for a fact I did the red beets in here before. See how much extra we get off of it too. Extra 15 grand, I'll take it. Alright, now this goes over to... yeah. Alright, let's go. Oh, I needed to go back that way. Wait a minute. Yep, I went the wrong way. I zigged when I should have zagged. It's alright, we'll take the longer route. Kind of. We're cheating a little bit. Surprisingly, I didn't, we won't do that on the way back. Take your parsnips. Oh, cool. There's a freaking barge right there. I just noticed that. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! We have over 200 grand, baby. That's pretty good. Alright. So that was just extra, but that's not even the contract money. So that was a good 3 contracts. It's our little detour. Our detour path. We'll go the regular way back. I think we're gonna have to plow our field. Plow it, fertilize it, plant it again. Alright, so let's collect our money. Collect. 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 Carrots. Screw it, let's do it. I think we didn't sell that other thing already. Now, I'll show you that we can. Damn, put us up to 257 grand. We'll take it. We will take it. I think the carrot field is right next to ours. Our sunflower field. Whoops, Paul. That's what happens when you glance over at chat to see if anybody's talking. Which there's not. Ain't nobody talking. Pretty sure this field right here is the carrot field. I'm pretty sure I've harvested this once already. Wham! Yep, this is definitely the carrot field. Carrot's going down. I'm sure I'll get to mow or wrap the bales of that field right in front of us again. This might be all that there was to harvest. You do. Carrots are about done. We're efficient, if nothing else. You know? Sometimes efficiency is good. I'm going to show you. I can deliver and unload up at this spot from the machine. It's a little tricky. I think what I might do is dump the header and then pick it up after I unload. It give me more room to maneuver. And then we won't return this until we know there's no more root crops to harvest for contracts. So I'm going to put this right and then go down here. Like I said, I can do it. It's just a weird maneuver that I gotta do. I probably could have done it with the header on there too, but I didn't really want to try it. Whee! Extra 18 grand? Good, at 276,000. Let's go. That ain't bad for hard economy, you know? Granted, it's not even half of what I would need to, well, it's a little over half of what I need to buy that field 38, but we should be able to take care of getting cows now and getting their food and all that stuff. Let's get our header back on here. Jackety jacked up. That's pretty jacked up. Oh, I think we're going the long way again. Actually, let's make sure there's no... Oh, we're up over 276. We will collect that. Alright, there's nothing else. No contracts, at least. And there's nothing else to harvest for this month. So, what we're going to do is return this. Return. Yes. And return. Yes. And then we... Wait. What did I return? Oh. That's right. I forgot I was leasing two different things. All right. All right. So let's take a drive. Um. All right. Let's get some cows. They're gonna need straw, and they're gonna need TMR. All right. Let's I think I might have to actually drive down there. Maybe not. Animal dealer. All right. So which ones are for dairy? I can hold 140 of them. Let's do 100. Maybe. So 140, that means let's do 70. That way they can reproduce. And we can have yeah. Cool. So we did they're gonna make milk. We need to get TMR. I have no idea how much TMR they'll take, so we'll just put some in there. It ain't like it's expensive. Plus, I think I can probably sell back whatever. I'm gonna do about 100K. Even though it's going to be way too much, I'm sure. Okay, I guess we'll do 100. All right. So I can't really make my own right now, and I don't want these animals to be dead, you know? We might get another one of these trailers, though. I think we could probably utilize 2. My moo cows! It's gonna be way too much. Not as much as I thought. So we're full. What did that say? So they got meadow, which is cool. So I could do silage. If I can grow some, this is a manure heap. Where's the manure heap? Oh, it's, manure. What is this over here? Oh, you guys immediately went to go eat. Liquid manure tank. Ugh. Wait, is this mine too over here? I don't think this is mine. No, that's not mine. So I need to sell the TMR that I didn't use. This thing holds 60,000 liters. We need to figure out where I can sell TMR back. I should be able to sell it back somewhere. And sell it to the animal dealer. And we'll go buy straw from our farm. because our animals are going to need straw. Might need to buy a milk tanker or something like that. We'll worry about that later, probably. Selling it back. Alright. So get them some straw. I don't think that I need to put water in that. Or do I? I don't know. So we know they take 60,000 TMR, which TMR does 100% of their nutrition, so I don't need anything other than that. Not a clue how much straw it'll take either. The 100,000 mark seems like a reasonable one. Watch, this will be more than 100K. All right, y'all got straw. They got food. They got straw. Do they need manure? These bastards need manure? Oh no. It'll tell me when there's manure in there. So all right. I'm guessing I can sell straw. Yeah, I can just sell it to the farmer's market. Alright, so, since it produces milk, I need to get... Excuse me, chat. I need to get a tanker, a milk tanker. We'll get a milk tanker and park it down there. Ooh, what timing? It is raining on here already. Even though the sun is clear shining. We're just gonna park ourselves down here for now. I think I'm gonna need a slurry tank, maybe? Alright, let's see if we can buy a milk tanker. So, if they're producing milk, where is that gonna come from? Need something that we can put milk in. I don't know how I'm supposed to get milk. Mm-hmm. So, let's get this. All right. So that can hold milk. Sweet. Now what we're gonna do, we're gonna modify this and put the 600 horsepower tank in there. Engine. Yes. Okay, I'm happier with that sound. And we still got 600 something horsepower. Alright. Alright, chat. I think we're gonna end her right there. Raining. Can't really do much harvesting or anything like that, so we are going to call it there. Appreciate y'all hanging out. Appreciate the sub over there on YouTube, Drew. Appreciate you hanging out for a little bit, Charlie and King. Appreciate the comment there. We'll be back for sure. But with that being said, y'all have a great rest of your night, and we will see you later. Peace.